What are some bonuses to not having the ramp in our deck? Casual EDH games go long enough to hit your high land counts.
A lot of our listeners are saying that they prefer games that go 10 plus turns. There you go.
Yeah, we're in brackets 1 to 3. You should be safe in those brackets. Again, in those brackets, you really should be okay to just play your 1 land per turn. Now, if you're cutting out the ramp spells, you should replace some of them with card draw spells so that you can hit each land.
Yes, you should be playing
so
more
let's
lands
say,
and
just
more
for the
card
listener
draw.
listening, we're getting rid of 10 ramp cards. How many extra lands should they put in there? Let's say they've got 38 lands already and 10 ramp spells.
Well, if they've got 38 already, maybe three more lands and 3 to 4 more card draw spells, 3 or 4 more synergy pieces. So if my curve, is a normal, tops out at 4 where my commander is, and then it slopes down evenly on both sides, tops out at 7, maybe 1 7-drop and 3 6-drops, and a good mana curve. I usually will say that deck needs 38 lands. Right. And then as I start adding in ramp pieces and card draw, I will say a ramp plus a card draw spell, I can probably remove a land, depending on what the ramp spell is, right? So a Soul Ring just goes in place of a land. And then I say, okay, then a 2 mana ramp spell, I can remove half a land. So I'm putting in ramp so that my land starts scaling back, so that my decks ultimately usually end up running 10 to 12 ramp and only 34 land. And so if I was going to cut 10 ramp, I need to go back up to at least 38 lands.
Okay, that makes sense. If you're cutting the ramp, then your lands need to go back up.
Because in a normal curve standard deck, you're typically playing 40% of your deck should be lands. Higher if you're playing control, lower if you're playing aggro, and you can usually cut or add depending on ramp and card draw in a standard deck. And so I apply the same principles to Commander, and I say, because I know I'm running 10 to 12 card draw spells, I can go 39 to 40 is 40% of 99. I'm just going to start at 38 with a similar curve to what I might be playing to a mid-range standard deck.